Hey kids, it's Brad checking in once again from Sony's ongoing Gamers Day down here at their San Diego studio. I'm joined right now by Director of Development Seth Luisi, who specializes in the SOCOM series. How you doing, Seth?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So you guys gave us a little tease yesterday of the very first SOCOM for the PS3 Confrontation. I know you're not telling us everything because you got a big reveal at E3 coming up, but what can you tell us about the game so far?
Well, SOCOM Confrontation is a title that was designed specifically for the PlayStation Network. So in taking advantage of the PlayStation Network, we decided to have it focus on an online-only title for the PlayStation 3. It supports up to 32 players, and the gameplay is what we describe as sort of intimate, team-based tactical combat. So rather than having more larger open environments with vehicles, we're sort of going back and focusing on that sort of intense and visceral combat that you'll get from interacting with these highly detailed environments. Similarly to what they announced with Warhawk, we'll probably have added content with the Blu-ray release in the forms of behind-the-scenes footage, documentaries about the development of the game, as well as exploring doing perhaps a headset bundle with the game as well.
Cool. So SOCOM obviously is one of the most popular online franchises on the PS2. So people, they've really come to expect certain things from the series just from the core gameplay, the shooting, the feel of the game. Like, are you guys changing anything on that side? Are there any big new features in the gameplay that we can look for?
Well, in many ways we're trying to retain some of the aspects of the original game, but we're always looking at evolving it and making it more visceral. So by having more interactions with the environment, having interactive objects in the environment, and really playing up the detail that you can achieve on the PlayStation 3, it really brings the overall experience to the next generation. Planning it as a PlayStation Network title, one of the big things we wanted to do is have significant content packs. So we're not talking about just releasing new maps or, the occasional item here or there. The game was actually developed with having expandable content from the beginning. So after the game's release, we'll offer themed content packs that will bring new areas, new experiences to the overall game with new maps, new characters, new weapons, new special forces. Really an overall package that's more like a mini expansion pack than just some downloadable content.
Cool. And so finally, can you tell us when to expect to see the game?
Well, right now we're looking at holiday this year, so we haven't set its final release date yet.
Nice and vague. All right, thanks a lot for your time.
No problem, thanks.
David Seymour.
SOCOM Confrontation is SOCOM's first appearance on Next Generation. So this is SOCOM jumping onto the PS3 for the first time. SOCOM Confrontation is purchased directly from the PlayStation Store and downloaded to your PS3, and as such the game runs completely off your PlayStation 3's hard drive. When Confrontation was first unveiled, keen-eyed fans spotted that the first map we showed little bits of is actually Crossroads. Probably the most striking contrast for us in building Confrontation for the PlayStation 3 was to see the comparison between Crossroads on the PlayStation 2 and then what is possible on the PlayStation 3. SOCOM Confrontation will be on the PlayStation Store and on Blu-ray this holiday season.
SOCOM, U.S. Navy SEALs Confrontation.